Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. So today's video I'm going to be going over a bunch of updates I have, and I'm going to go through that stuff first before I really talk about this piece. That way you have something to look at when I'm referencing certain things about this piece and that. So I guess we'll just get right into it and start with all of the updates that I have. So recently, well, I guess back in December when I was doing Artmas, I did a video and it was called something like my art goals for this year, my goals for 2019. And one of my goals for this year is to get into a convention and sell my art. And it's definitely something that is super nerve-wracking for me, just because it's something I've never done before, and trying to figure out what I need for that, or like how many prints I should make, and just like it's a lot that I just have not done before, so it's definitely super nerve-wracking and super new. But my update to do with that is that as of right now, I was confirmed to get into Anime North 2019, and I'm super excited for that. As of right now, though, that is only the confirmation that I got a table in the art raffle. Last week I sent my contract away for it, so I'm pretty much just waiting on that to make sure that hopefully that all gets approved, and then I'm for sure in Anime North 2019 for this year. So yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm also super nervous for that. And that's sort of why my videos have been a little bit sporadic, is because I'm just trying to focus more on the convention that's coming up and trying to get art ready for that. And the main things I'm doing for that pretty much is just like editing some pictures that I've already done, or most of it's pretty much good, but I do like to just edit a couple of things. If there's weird like staining spots with watercolors that happen sometimes, I just like to go over that and like blur it out and make sure that it looks all nice and good. And so that's pretty much the main reason why I haven't really been uploading too frequently, is just trying to like prepare, edit things. And I don't know if people would want to see a video of me like taking my watercolor art and showing like how I edit it, especially for things like stickers and stuff, or like my koi fish piece I did like last year. Those ones I have to go through and I edit it, and then I remove the watercolor background for any piece that has a white background. That way when I go to print it, it's not printing the watercolor texture of the background as well. So it's definitely a lot to go through, and it's different trying to like learn how to edit video or edit pictures and stuff, which I haven't really done before this. So yeah, I'm definitely just trying to get everything ready for if I'm like for sure in the convention, and I don't know, it's just trying to figure out what I need for the convention, because if I get in, I'm going to be doing like prints and stuff, but I have honestly no idea how many prints I will need of certain pieces, and I don't know how things will sell, like my original art, how that will sell, or fan art of things, and it's just a whole world of not knowing what I'm doing, really. But I'm looking up lots of videos and like doing the research and stuff on everything. It's just definitely a process to get through, and I wasn't expecting it to take up so much time. Plus I work on the side as well, so just trying to find time for everything has been a struggle, and I'm hopefully going to be back to uploading videos now. I have a couple videos I've recorded, and gotten done, just since I'm trying to get like prints going and getting things on track and stuff, since the convention is it's at the end of May, so I got a couple months here until then. But yeah, so once we get closer to May though, it might be a little more sporadic with uploading, but for right now I should be good. I do have a lot of paintings planned out right now. I think I have around 3 to 5 maybe that I have in mind that I want to do. Yeah, it's definitely a lot that I need to get done and get moving on. I'm working on another piece right now that's like a big piece, and it's Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that has like 5 characters in that piece, and that one's been taking me quite some time. It's been about, I'm gonna say 2.5 weeks that I've really been working on that piece, which I really didn't think it was gonna take me so long to work on this piece, but it doesn't really matter that much. It is a big piece, so taking so long makes sense. Plus I only have my 1 camera battery, so that's definitely something that is taking up most of my time, is that I can't just constantly work on it. I do have to wait for my camera battery to charge when it's dead, and so that does take up most of my time waiting for that. But yeah, I guess now we can start talking more about this piece that I'm working on currently. So this piece I did about 3 times. This was the last time I did this piece that you're seeing. The first time I had it sketched out, and I transferred it over to my watercolor paper, and then I absolutely hated the way that it looked. And so I decided to sit down in my sketchbook again, and I resketched it. Like, I think I used like 7 pages of paper just sketching this piece out. And honestly, I'm super happy that I did that, because if I would have just went through with the piece when it was first sketched out, I wouldn't have been as happy with it as I am now. The main reason why I went through and resketched it is because my strong suit definitely isn't drawing profile views, and that was what I really didn't like about the piece beforehand, so I had to go back through, and I just kept sketching it and sketching it and sketching it until it was to a point that I actually liked it. And then there's just little things like her proportions in her body and stuff that I just wanted to resketch, and so I pretty much took all of the sketches of certain things that I liked, and when I went to transfer it to watercolor paper, I had to do the lines for her face, and then I had to take a different piece of the sketchbook paper and then got the hair that I liked that I drew, and then I just like pretty much mashed all the sketches together into one piece, which got the liner that I have now. So this piece definitely took me a long time to do, and I started doing new techniques that I've never done. Like you can see during the whole piece I'm sprinkling salt all over it, and that's just to give it like this texture. And what she's supposed to be is she's supposed to be like out in outer space, and like her hair has like the planets and the sun in it, so I just really wanted to get like this really nice texture to it. And the second time I did the piece, I actually colored it and I did the video for it, and I did her hair, and her hair didn't come out in like this texture that it is right now. It's sort of just, it kind of just looked like regular watercolor what I did. I think the reason why it did is because I did so many layers. I think I did 2 or 3 layers of trying to get this salt effect with it, and it just didn't work. So this time when I went through for the 3rd time, I decided that I was just going to go through and do one really opaque layer for her hair and then throw the salt on, and that got the texture that I wanted it to do. But before I go on to the next point, I should also add, working with salt with watercolors was probably one of the worst experiences I've had with watercolors. I really like the texture. I like the texture of her hair, the background that I got with it, it's all pretty much what I envisioned. But man, the mess cleaning this up. I think I vacuumed at least 3 times during this piece, just because there was so much salt everywhere. It was such a mess. I swear I still probably have salt on my desk somewhere. And it's been like a month since I've done this piece, maybe 3 weeks. But yeah, it was definitely atrocious to just clean this up. So that's my only like downside to using salt with this, was the cleanup was awful. But so yeah, with this piece, pretty much it came to me because I was like laying in bed one night, and I've been having like terrible sleep ever since I injured my back like a year ago. So I was just laying in bed, and then all of a sudden I was just like, I want to draw a piece with a girl that has the planets in her hair and the sun. And that's how I got this piece, and now this is definitely my favorite piece that I've done that is like my own original art. And it definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone for a lot of things, just like trying new things. For the second time I did it, I ended up using masking fluid. I didn't use it for this time, just because the third time doing this, I was pretty much just like, I'm probably not going to finish this piece again because I hated it the last 2 times. But this time I ended up finishing it anyway. But it all worked out even without using the masking fluid, so... But yeah, I had to like use masking fluid again, which I don't really like using masking fluid, and using the salt was definitely different, and testing out like the technique of how to get the salt the way that I wanted it to, and I had to do that twice, and yeah, it definitely was just a struggle the whole time, and trying to get the planets to look a little bit similar to what they look like in real life. Yeah, so it was definitely quite a struggle with this piece, but I'm glad that even though it took me quite some time to just get it all together, I'm just glad that I just kept pushing through and I got it done. So right now I'm just going through and I'm just taping her whole self, that way I can just like flick some paint on, and I was just doing this sort of messily anyway. I just wanted her main body to be covered with tape. I didn't really care too much if it a little bit got in like her hair or whatever. It wasn't that big of a deal for me. I just wanted like pretty much her skin and the planets to be okay. So I just went through and I started trying to flick paint onto it, and it like gold shimmery flaky watercolor. But I had such a hard time. I think I used like 3 different paintbrushes trying to like flick it on, and eventually I just got to a point where I was like, I'm just going to dot it on. But one of the paintbrushes I used to dot it, which was another watercolor brush, was too big and was leaving big chunks, and like I was okay with a little bit of big chunks, but I wanted it to mostly be like little stars. So I got an acrylic brush out and I started doing it like that. And now just removing the tape with a hairdryer, that way it didn't like rip up any of the paper, and it didn't, so that was nice. and then I'm just finishing it off with a little bit of white gel pen, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I really like this piece. It's definitely one of my favorites, and I hope you guys are excited for me getting into a convention, hopefully, as long as the contract goes through. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for next week's video. It is a commission video, so it's 2 little headshots of characters that I drew and painted, so yeah. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!